this is Millie. Today's lesson is about basic Japanese ingredients. So the first one is soy sauce. We call it shoyu. There are mainly two types of shoyu in Japan, usukuchi and koikuchi. Usukuchi has a lighter color compared to koikuchi, so you can use it for something that you want to keep the color of the ingredients. But usukuchi has more sodium and it's popular in Kansai areas, which includes Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto. So the main kind of shoyu used in Japan would be koikuchi. Recently, we also have soy sauce that says geinen. Geinen means less sodium. So if you want to be healthy, you can get that one too. Next one is vinegar. We call it su, or you can also call it osu. I think one of the major vinegar that's used in Japan is made out of grains. We call it kokumotsu. We also have apple vinegar, ringosu, and black vinegar, kurozu. Kurozu has a really strong flavor and it's really delicious, and it's mainly used for Chinese food. For white wine vinegar and apple cider vinegar, I haven't seen them in Japan, so it's gonna be pretty hard to find them. But I think you can always alternate it with kokumotsu. Next one is alcohol. We call it sake or osake. So we use Japanese sake for cooking sometimes. We use it a lot actually. So those kind of Japanese sake is called ryorishu. And of course you can use the regular sake, but do look for junmaishu. That means it's made out of 100% rice. So the next one is rice wine. We call it mirin. I love using mirin in my cooking. By heating it up, it makes all the ingredients look shiny and it adds a little bit of sweetness, like really subtle sweetness. And also the alcohol in it helps removing the smell from the ingredients, for example, fish. And it also helps with the ingredients from crumbling apart. Next one is sugar. We call it sato. You can also say osato if you want. We have many kinds of sugar in Japan, but the most common one would be jouhakuto, or you can also call it shirozato. Since you can use this for anything from tea to cooking and baking, apparently more than a half of Japanese use this. This sugar is coated so it keeps the moisture in, so it's really soft to touch. Another kind of sugar is sanwonto. It's pretty much the same as jouhakuto, but sanwonto's color is a bit brown, and since it's heated longer, it has a richer taste. Another one is kokuto, black sugar. It's made out of cane sugar and it's a local specialty in Okinawa Prefecture. You can eat this sugar by itself as snacks, or you can use it to make black sugar snacks. And because it's made out of cane sugar, it's high in mineral. The last sugar is korizato. It's crystallized sugar. It's mainly used for making fruit alcohol at home, but you can also eat it as candies. I used to eat this a lot when I was little. Next one is salt. We call it shio. Since we don't have rock salt in Japan, sea salt is the most common. Well, obviously we're surrounded by the ocean, yeah. But apparently some onsen, hot springs, also make salt out of their onsen water. That's pretty cool. Next one is pepper. We call it kosho. We have kurokosho, black pepper, and shirokosho, white pepper. And we probably have more than that, but that's the most major too. And the term we use for expressing the grind levels, we say arabiki, chubiki, hosobiki, and powder. It means rough grind, middle grind, small grind, thin grind, and powder form. I like using arabiki for my cooking. And the next one is oil. We call it abura. And the major one for cooking is sarada abura, or canola abura, canola oil. We also have sesame seed oil, goma abura. That's mostly used for Korean food, and for some Japanese food, of course. And we use olive oil too. We call it olive oil. Those are the main three oils that you'll find in supermarkets. So other than that, it'll be hard to find. And for example, coconut oil, we do have it, but it's really expensive. The last one for today is Japanese stock. We call it dashi. We have different areas of taste buds, and one of them is called umami, and it actually comes from Japanese language. We call it umami. It means deliciousness. So when we say umami, we think of this dashi, because this dashi adds so much flavor to the cooking and makes it richer and more complex to taste. So we mainly have two stocks. One is katsuo dashi, dried tuna stock, and the other one is kobu dashi, kombu seaweed stock. So for vegetarian people, we usually use the mixture of katsuo dashi and kombu dashi. So those of you who are vegetarian or vegan, make sure you check what kind of dashi they use for their cooking before you go in. This is Millie. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you in my next one.